Your external world, your relationships, your career, your finances, your environment is simply all reflecting back to you what is inside of you. Let me explain how your entire reality is a mirror for your internal world. Not just through your conscious thoughts, but your identity at the core, your beliefs, your self-image, your self-concept. And in today's video, I'm going to show you just how your internal world creates your entire external reality and how shifting who you are at the deepest level is really the key to transforming everything around you. If you have ever wondered why you keep repeating things in your life, why you feel blocked, or why it feels hard to change, it's not because you are doing anything wrong. It's because you've been trying to change the mirror and without changing the source. You cannot walk up to the mirror and change your outfit by scribbling over the shirt that you don't like. You need to come back and change the internal source to change a projection onto the mirror. So let's change that and dive into today's video. The truth is that your reality is just a mirror for your internal world, like I've said. But not just a mirror of your surface level thoughts, it's reflecting the dominant identity that you're holding, so either consciously or unconsciously. And here's the real truth. Your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your thoughts, your behaviors, and your emotional responses. That number is huge. And that means that it's not your vision boards that's shaping your life. It's actually the beliefs that are buried beneath your awareness that are running the entire show. Change those and change your entire reality. Because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And I will say that again, and I will continue saying this, and I will die on this hill. But you do not get what you want, you get what you are and who you are being. Because if you see yourself deep down as not enough, not good enough, not worthy, if you've internalized the belief that love has to be earned and success for you requires all the hard work and struggle, then your reality has no choice but to mirror all those beliefs back to you. Not as punishment to you because you've done something wrong, but as feedback. So you need to learn to harness that for your own good. You're not going to be attracting painful situations because you're broken and you need healing. Don't get me started on the healing trap. That's for another video. We all know, if you've been in my word for a while, we know how I feel about the healing journey. You're attracting these things because on some level your nervous system feels safe in that familiar pattern, even if that familiar pattern feels like it is hurtful to you and like it's a negative pattern. If it feels safe and familiar to your brain, guess what? That's where you're going to stay. That's just the truth of it. Now I want to talk about the power of your identity. Your identity is the internal autopilot for your life. It's who you believe that you are at your core, or you believe you're worthy of having. And if your internal dialogue says things like, I'm not the kind of woman that has success, I'm the kind of woman who's always overlooked by other people, I'm not seen, I'm not heard, money never sticks around for me, or I always have to prove my worth to people, then your life is going to arrange itself in perfect harmony to reflect all of that back to you. And here's why: because your brain is literally wired for coherence, and your subconscious is going to seek out experiences that match with your internal blueprint, even if those experiences are limiting. It's not sabotage. It's not your brain sabotaging you, it's just survival. So it shows up as self-sabotage, but really deep down, what I need you to realize is that your brain is trying to survive and keep you safe and keep you alive. So actually, your brain loves you so much that it's just trying to do its job, which is to keep you alive. Your nervous system as well is always working to keep you safe in the familiar zone. Even when the familiar, like I said before, is the very thing that you're trying to escape and change. And this is why you can say affirmations all day long, but if your subconscious identity contradicts these, they are not going to land and your brain's going to label them as bullshit. I am a millionaire. No, you fucking not. You don't believe you can have that. We're going to keep you safe here by procrastinating, not doing the things that we say we're going to do to move our business forward, and we're going to stay stuck in the financial situation that we are now because it's safe, because it's familiar. It's going to keep us alive. And you're just going to feel like you're gaslighting yourself if you say these things. So let's talk about how you can actually shift the mirror of reality. Take some practical steps you can take away with you. You don't just argue with the reflection. Like I said before, you can't just take a pen and scribble out your shirt if you don't like it. You need to change the image internally that's being reflected upon the mirror of reality, which starts with your self-concept. So here's how you can start changing that. So the first one is awareness. So I want you to ask yourself, what is your current reality mirroring back to you? Where do you feel like you're small, not showing up, you're staying stuck, you feel unseen, maybe you feel unsupported? I want you to write all these things down and then attach the beliefs that you think that you hold to make this feel normal to you. This is just about bringing all the things up to the surface to really, really have awareness, because that's where the first point starts. You need to become aware of these things. Number 2 is to regulate your nervous system. And this is not about bypassing or forcing a new belief and pretending. It's about regulating your nervous system so that safety is no longer tied to that old story that you tell yourself. And that it is teaching your brain that it is safe to expand into the new. Because safety is going to create the foundation for your sustainable transformation. And thirdly, is to rewire. So you want to use repetition, visualization, and subconscious techniques to embed these new beliefs. Don't just say, I'm confident. You need to see yourself as confident. Show up and feel what it's like to walk in that version of you and really feel like it is to embody that confident, magnetic, badass self of yours. Make it real in your internal world so that your life can mirror it back to you externally. Trust me, you will see this and you will keep going. Number 4 is to embody. So you want to act as if this shift is already complete. This is honestly key. And the more that you do it, the easier it's going to become. But you're not doing it from delusion, although a little delulu does go a very, very long way. And I'll make another video to really deep dive into how delusion can really help you out in this area of your life. But for now, we're just going to talk about moving from alignment with your higher self. And it's going to be identity embodiment. So you're choosing to move, to speak, and lead from the woman that you already are at your core, not your future self. I want you to kick that term from your vocabulary. She's not some faraway thing that you've got to work towards. You are already that powerful woman at your core. You just need to remember that woman before the world changed you and made you forget. And when you get this, when you truly understand that your outer world is responding to the energy, beliefs, and the identity that you hold inside yourself, you're going to stop trying to control everything outside of you, because manifestation is a physical game. It is not, other way. Manifestation is a internal thought, mental game, not a physical game. Everything comes from within you. So you need to master your internal world first to master your external reality. Because the version of you that has everything that you want, she's not separate from you. Like I said, your future self doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist, really, if we get into it, but that's for another time. That woman is already inside of you. She is just waiting for you to stop living in the mirror of your past beliefs, your past limitations, your past stories, and you need to start projecting a new story from within. And if this really spoke to you, I want your next step to be to watch my life-changing masterclass Evolve. I have recorded this from my live event, which was so powerful and so potent and life-changing and transformative for so many women. They walked out completely different people. And I want you to watch this and let it guide you through the exact process to shift your self-concept at your core, rewire your internal world, and create the external life that you know that you are fucking here and you're meant to live. You'll find the link below, and don't forget, when you shift on the inside, life can't help but shift with you because it's mirroring your internal world.